Alright guys, so I got a little bit of good news, a little bit of bad news. You know, it ain't no fucking mistake. It ain't no fucking, mystery. It ain't no new news. Everybody knows that I fucking was converted, or I did convert to real milsim. That's right, I've spent a year, 2 years talking shit about real milsim, talking about how it's all about airsoft and shit, but I was fucking in my first real milsim event, Third Coast Airsoft, and it was at the Government Training Institute. And when I was finally able to sleep, I didn't get a lot of sleep because it was real milsim, but when I was finally able to sleep, Josh Warren visited me in a dream. And he's not called Josh Warren in my dream. Up in heaven, they call him Josh Allah. And that's right. He is the only true milsim Allah. And he told me that, and he said that I'm his only true prophet. And as a matter of fact, he even told me that all his milsim cadre are just like the fucking 12 disciples. They're fucking misconstruing and not telling people who the real Josh Allah is. And, he wants me to travel around to different fucking airsoft and milsim events and stuff and just, actually see if they're false milsim prophets, false prophets, or if they're true real milsim. So I'm going to do that, and I'm actually going to take a professional real milsim cameraman. He actually used to film. He's the Comcam cameraman. And if you didn't know, he actually did a project where he's actually going to start a project where he was going to go on tour with another airsofter guy to different airsoft events and stuff. But for whatever reason, that airsofter guy fucking bitched out. He got like shin splints or something. Bill Weirin, Bill fucking Will Bartley or some shit like that. But anyway, it needs to be done. So Josh Warren said in my dream that he wants me to go on a pilgrimage, a holy milsim mecca, from every fucking milsim event from now all the way until December. And in December, praise be his name, Josh Allah, for Christmas, I'll finish with the milsim West event finally. And I'm going to loot and kill everyone on the way. And that's the good news. What's the bad news? What's the Airsoft Alphonse? That's the bad news. Okay, I'm not taking him. I know he's been on my team for a long time, but it's just, I asked Airsoft Alphonse, I was like, are you going to convert to real milsim and change your fucking name to fucking milsim Muhammad? Are you gonna stay a fucking airsoft infidel, Airsoft Alphonse? And he didn't even answer me, to tell you the truth. I sent it to him in a private message, he read it and didn't answer me back. So, he's off the team. Airsoft Alphonse, you're fucking off the team, bro. You fucking airsoft infidel piece of shit. You're off the fucking team. You were the fucking you fucking capitalist, tall, good-looking, fucking pearly white teeth, blue eyes, got all this fucking money, travel the world as a fucking engineer, you fucking airsoft infidel piece of shit. And if anyone ever sees Airsoft Alphonse, and his real name's not even Airsoft Alfonso, his real name's Alphonse, there's no Zoe in it. But if anyone ever sees Airsoft Alphonse wearing fucking tan again, tell your admin as soon as possible, immediately, because he shouldn't be doing that. And, I called him and let him know that. And he was like, Sergeant Major Green, why? And I was like, first off, it's not Sergeant Major Green. Praise be his name, Josh Allah has given me another chance. And with my rebirth, I've been renamed. I'm Taliban Tim now. But I was like, you can wear black. And he's like, you're taking away so much. I was like, did I? Did I take away so much you can wear black? I'm a camo research expert. So, yeah, it's always a fucking camo. This is a fucking camo review fucking YouTube page. Did you not know it was going to be a fucking camo review? It's a camo review video, but tonight it's going to be fucking, I said tonight because we're going to do 3 fucking times, 2 different camos. We're going to do it now in daylight. We're going to do it again an hour before the sun goes down, and then we're going to do it again an hour after the sun goes down. And what are we going to slow down? I'll tell you what we're going to do, motherfuckers. We're going to test fucking black multicam black. Let's see what colors it is. It has black, it has gray, and then it has like a fading gray that gives it that Scorpio effect. Against fucking Black Python. And black python, people are like, oh, it's the same color, just a different texture. It's not, though. It's not. It's totally different. There's way more grays and different shades of gray. It's different texture, way more grays and different shades of gray. So we're going to see which one blends. And I can say, why don't we just do one in all black? Why don't we do one in all black? But I don't want to confuse you guys. I don't want to. Who wears all black? Who wears all black military uniforms? Cadre. Cadre at Third Coast Airsoft. Am I a cadre at Third Coast? No, I'm not. I am the only prophet, Milsim prophet, praise be his name, Josh Allah. So if you don't mind, the video is going to start in a couple of minutes, but I got to fucking actually pray now. Alright, so to give this research camo test a little bit of basis, I'm going to leave the camera literally right here every single time I record. I'm going to record one time in broad daylight with my favorite camo, the all-terrain tiger stripes. Then I'm going to film it with the multicam black. Then I'm going to film it again with the python black. Then I'm going to film it an hour before the sun goes down, when the sun's setting in all three. Then an hour after the sun goes down in all three. But all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 video little clips are all going to be from this exact same angle. Just so we can get that. Couple of things to make this a good learning experience, other than just seeing how the different camos look, texture and color, is if let's say that I was about to sit here and this was going to be my guard post, and this is the snapping field. This is my big giant what you would call sand table of the events I'm about to go to. I try to build like a little area that I can train with and visualize. But anyways, I just got the grass mowed in this area, so the grass is pretty low in different spots. But if I was about to pull guard overnight here, and by the way, I'm testing these different black camos because when I start going to milsim events that claim to be fully immersed in nighttime and stuff, I'm gonna have units that sleep all day and we'll cover their guard and shit for them all day, and at nighttime all they're gonna do is go out and fucking harass the fucking enemies and shit. Ain't nobody gonna sleep, ain't nobody gonna relax if I'm milsim. You know what I'm saying? And I'm real milsim. So anyways, if I was pulling guard and I was like, hey, me and my unit have to keep this area clear at nighttime, there might be some guys wearing all black sneaking up fucking with us, I would almost pick key spots that I know I can reference at nighttime. Like I know for a fact right there I have built a kind of like a mock satellite dish that sticks up out of the ground right there. Come over this way, I have put up like some small little bunkers so you can see where it's a lot lighter because it has two like plywood right there. Okay, so I have right here below my finger, I have that little mock satellite dish. Right there, way down there, I have the light, plywood and stuff. So I can almost wait. That's gonna be my fucking. If anything past there over there, I might want to have some guards to look down there. Anything past over there, I might have some guards. Once the limited visibility goes down because it's nighttime, that's gonna be where I'm close to. I know for a fact that if something's protruding, sticking up, shining and stuff, it's probably not a guy. It's just the fucking you know, sell like this. Same thing over there. So I can fucking cover these two areas, and if I see stuff moving, and I can set some other guys and everything. So now let's go ahead, let's see what it looks like. But before we get started, I want to thank my sponsor again. You know, when people say, hey, same sponsor, Savior Six Apparel. This is the shirt I'm wearing. They gave me a bunch of sick ass cool shirts. This is the green one, and it says "Don't tread on me." But you know, I always try. People are like, what do you need sponsors? I just need sponsors, just like I need content. I like to show people shit off. You know, when I hit people up, and I just tell them very simply, hey, are you willing to donate me a couple of shirts? I'll give them in drawings at fucking airsoft events. I like to make funny videos that promote veterans being healthy and getting the fuck off the couches and not doing fucking lazy shit and getting back out and stuff. And if they're behind that and they send me gear, why not be behind them? So it's a pretty easy sell, you would think, but you know, a lot of people turn me down and stuff. But Savior Six, Rick, the owner, he didn't turn me down. And as a matter of fact, he had me call him, and I called him, I FaceTimed him, real buff ass dude, doesn't have a neck, you know what I'm saying? And he told me told me his story. I'm not gonna tell his story, but he really cares about Army veterans and first responders, and he's got a lot of backstory to that. I'm not gonna, you know, tell his business. If he wants to give his story, check him out online, Savior Six Apparel. So they're the ones that gave me this shirt. They're the ones that are sponsoring me for a lot of these videos and stuff, and I just, you know, I can't thank them enough. So I'm gonna go ahead with that said. Here I am. I'm wearing my fucking what the fuck are these? Grunt style fucking brown shoes and my fucking all-terrain tiger stripe. And I'm gonna move. I'm gonna try to come out in the fucking wood line. I'm gonna try to come out. I'm gonna cross in front of where I said that one point is, and I'm gonna try to move through past that one in broad daylight and see if you can see me first. So next round, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come out of the wood line. I'm just going to move very slow, not really trying to hide from the camera or whatever, in front of the wood, all the way to the fucking satellite dish and stop. This time I'm rolling with the same patches. The only patch I changed is I got an all black flag. That doesn't matter. But real quick, I just want to talk about a couple of the patches. Of course, you know, this is my patch from my unit, military LARPing division. And then because, you know, I do reconnaissance, I have a reconnaissance tab. And this isn't like a Boy Scout tab where once you're on my team we give it to you. You actually have to fucking do a bunch of missions with us and stuff, and it's kind of like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Once I decide you fucking actually earned your recon tab, you can wear your recon tab on top of it. And then I wear the fucking tier 1 Third Coast Airsoft tier 1 tab, because that's a hard, that's about as close to a military stick lane, not real war, but a stick lane situational training exercise that you can do. And then in Lion's Claw Military Simulation Company, if you go to one of their events and you actually served in the military, they'll give you a fucking patch that says I served. So I take a lot of pride in the patches that I wear. Excuse me. And Oh, excuse me again. And then when it's like, you know, when it's time to actually go to one of these events, I just take my iServe deployment side off. And when I go to the safety briefs, of course, I put that new patch on, show I've been to the safety brief for that event. And then while I'm playing, I wear my unit patch there and my deployment patch there. That's how I go. So let's do the same thing with this suit on now. Alright, so here we go. Uniform camo number 3. Got the fucking black grunt style shoes on. Got the black and gray python with the hat and everything. And this was a uniform that I bought just to wear at the Milsim Mercs event, Operation Adam, which was supposed to be a post-apocalyptic fight inside the largest, most haunted, closed-down prison. But I didn't get to go to that event, so I decided I still wanted to wear this. So I wore it to the last time the Southfield was ever going to have an event. And that's where I had a run-in with one of my first real Milsim teams. They were called the Belarus Russians. Yeah. Come on, brown side! Brown side! Brown side! What the fuck? CCA! Okay, so hopefully we can tell it's a little bit darker now. The sun is setting. It's about 7:15 or 19:15, you know, military time, and it says the sun's gonna set at about 7:43, 1943. So if I got 3 uniforms, I gotta move fast because the sun's obviously gonna set in less than an hour now. You can see it's beating through and stuff. So we're gonna do this drill. This is kind of a reconnaissance and rites to passage, not like you're getting initiated, like you're gonna let certain people cross through and not other people in your surveillance. And what I mean is, let's say the scenario is that we have militia guys that work out in this field that wear black multicam and they're allowed to have weapons. But there's also motherfuckers out there that run around the field and we don't know who they are and stuff, and they wear black python. And if they have weapons, we need you to fucking engage them. At least with your voice, like, get the fuck up here. What the fuck's going on? So I'm going to go out in this field. Obviously, I'm wearing my fucking all-terrain tiger stripe, but I'm going to have a weapon. So you'll be able to see it a little closer. And then the next two, you're going to have to see me long range and be able to identify what camo I am and if I have a weapon. Let's see how it works. What's up, Shamanica? Daddy ain't home yet, but he will be home. You want me to sing it? Daddy's home. Fuck, the guards are looking at me. Shit. Yeah. Hold on. I'm talking to your fucking super. This motherfucker. Hold on. I want you to hear me fucking say this. One, I'm supposed to be out here fucking patrolling and shit. And two, I don't even have a fucking. Does this look like a fucking gun? Alright guys, so hope you learned a little something, okay? Yeah. We're training. We're training here, you know. Dead Man Don't Talk, episode 1. We talked about you wearing certain uniforms that could blend in long range surveillance, so the Op 4 on the other side of the field couldn't really tell if you were friendlies or foes by your uniform. Dead Man Don't Talk, episode 2. We talked about when you're long range and in a 3 or 4 day fully immersed mil sim, how you could get speedballed resupplies and stuff. And then this one, we just talked about how, you know, now you got to understand. You got to understand the other side's camouflage. You got to see what the differences are. If you both are allowed to wear black camo for night or spec ops or whatever, you got to see which ones have other signatures and stuff. This isn't LARPing, guys. This isn't airsoft. This is milsim. This is real milsim. Okay? It ain't weekend warrior shit anymore. It ain't once a month. It's fully immersed. If you ain't thinking of milsim when you're taking a shit, are you really milsim? I'm Tim Harrell. This is Conflict Inc.
Nigga couldn't try me in the tri-state. Money pass, but I give him splash to hydrate. Bounce out, then spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money in the pound, bone gyrating. I feel good, get the fuck out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. What the fuck? I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Get his turf, figure cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Fuck a peak, there you go, be marked. Falling from a money tree, and it grow throughout the month. Spit a loop, if the camera speed off, yes, us. I feel good, get the fuck out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. Squabble up, 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 squabble up.